All right, that was great. We're going to take a little walk down memory lane now. We have a president we knew very little about in 2008, and the media controlled the narrative about who he was and what he stood for. In the Obama propaganda film, The Road We've Traveled, Tom Hanks asks,
how do we understand this president and his time in office?
One is good.
Okay. We had a little fun with that. But really, how do we understand this genius, this man who would heal the planet and slow the rise of the oceans, this man of 57 states and Navy corpsmen, fallen soldiers, Special Olympics, and the Intercontinental Railroad? According to Tom Hanks, he changed the way the world sees us. Well, when speaking of Netanyahu, Obama told Sarkozy, well, you're fed up with him, but I have to deal with him even more often than you. Or more recently, and most horrifically, while talking to Russian Prime Minister Medvedev about missile defense, he announced, well, this is my last election. After my election, I have more flexibility. Yeah. He changed the way the world sees us, all right. And let's make this his last election forever. And let's give him a good old-fashioned feeder wagon on his way out the White House doors. Do we really want a president who has two faces, one for the stupid, unknowing American voter and the other for his comrades? No! Oh, I forgot my sign. Sorry, folks. No more drama. Shame on Obama. Okay? Shame on Obama. No more drama. Shame on Obama. No more drama. Shame on Obama. Okay, we got a couple more of these to go through, but now that you know the chant, we can let it blow away. Do we want a president who makes us feel more vulnerable in an unstable and dangerous world? No! No more drama. Shame on Obama. No more drama. Shame on Obama. Okay. Do we want a president who would sell us out to our enemies and betray our allies? No more drama. Shame on Obama. No more drama. Shame on Obama. Let me see these fingers. Come on. I know there are a lot more than I'm seeing up there. Do we want a president who has a schizophrenic foreign policy? No more drama. Shame on Obama. No more shame on Obama. What kind of president do we want? Let me tell you. Anyone but Obama. Ready? Anyone but Obama. Anyone but Obama. Anyone but Obama. Anyone but Obama. So I've got hair blowing in my face here. Where's our little music? Now, I don't know what alternate universe Tom Hanks has been living in, but he proves once again that in Obamawood, you can create your own reality, manufacture any truth, and compose any fiction.
And when he faced his country, who looked to him for answers, he would not dwell in blame or dreamy idealism.
First of all, I found this deficit when I showed up. I found this national debt doubled, wrapped in a big bow waiting for me. We inherited a big mess, wrapped in a bow waiting for me. My administration inherited a fiscal disaster.
I had a flat tire. I didn't have enough money for cab fare. My trucks didn't come back from the cleaners. Someone stole my car. There was an earthquake, a terrible flood. Locust, it wasn't my fault. I swear to God.
Now, what I say next is going to be very shocking to all of you, so brace yourselves. Obama does not take any responsibility for anything that has happened under his watch. In fact, the road he has traveled has been more of an epic fantasy than the truth. And on his journey to tyranny, he has brazenly exceeded his constitutional authority and repeatedly ignored the will of the people.
We can't wait for Congress to do its job. So where they won't act, I will.
A senior advisor to the president says Mr. Obama is going to issue an executive action almost every week.
Today, I'm appointing Richard as America's consumer watchdog.
Oh, good for you.
This is not a president of the people. This is a president who is out of touch with the average American, out of control with his political decisions, out of our money, and thankfully, finally, out of time. Hey, hey, ho, ho, Obama's got to go. Let's go. Hey, hey, ho, ho, Obama's got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho, Obama's got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho, Obama's got to go. Okay, now what we have witnessed the last 3 years has not been brilliance or deep contemplation, but the consummate politicians making all sorts of promises and then acting in ways that undermine those promises. Let's take the deficit promise.
Actually, I am cutting more than I'm spending. That's why today I'm pledging to cut the deficit we inherited by half by the end of my first term in office.
And yet, what we have witnessed, and yet we have seen the deficit balloon to a staggering $15.6 trillion. When America's budget deficits debuted 3 years ago, the deficit was but a mere $13 trillion, just a trifle. On Obama's first day in office, our per capita share of the debt was $34,000 each. Today, it is projected to be $50,000. Now you know you want to see him. You can hear the music. Your toes are tapping, your fingers snapping. It's like catnip. You just gotta see them one more time. No matter how hard we try to run and hide from our deficit problem, it keeps coming back. We can't stop it. It's an addiction. It's a spending addiction. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's give a warm welcome to America's budget deficits. It's not 13 trillion, it's 14 trillion. 100, no wait. Someone buzzing here. Oh, it's 15.6 trillion, but it just changed again. Every minute it's going up. Jenny? Okay. So where's our music? Oh, I'm sorry. So, they're not backed by popular demand. We don't want them anymore. We actually want them to go away and never come back again. We want them to be unemployed budget deficits. But here they are, bigger, fatter, rounder, and more bloated than ever.
One singular sensation.
Sorry, Steve.
Every little step she takes. One thrilling combination. Every move that she makes. One smile and suddenly nobody else will do. You know you'll never be lonely when you know.
Everybody, let's boo the Deficet! All right, that was a little comic relief about something that's giving us grief. You're not going, oh, they're not going away. I'll tell you what, why don't you go camp out on the White House steps? There's a message that they're not getting that we've all gotten. All right, we're gonna